Welcome back to cpaphelpdesk.com. This is a video review for the nasal pillows made by Resmed called Swift LT. Swift LT nasal pillows by Resmed. Okay, this is a good mask, very popular when it first came out. It has been superseded by now the Swift FX. I'll show that to you in another video. But it's still a very popular mask. A lot of sleep centers have prescribed this thing and continue to do so. It's lightweight. You must be able to breathe through your nose. If you breathe through your mouth, this is not going to work out for you. You could use this if you open your mouth, but you would then need a chin strap. One of the biggest problems of this, I want to jump right into a real quick negative, is because I don't know what it is, but I'm going to zoom in on you. Okay, a lot of people get bruising right here on the tip of the nose. I think it could use a little bit more cushioning. Once again, I do not know the pure reason for it, but a fair amount of people get bruising right here, including me. Whenever I tried it, I would get the bruising on it. This is not good for somebody who has a thick mustache, and the reason why is, I'm going to show you this, is as you can see, this is a little bulky. Okay, so and you'll feel it right here, right on the upper lip. And if you have a thick mustache, you know that's going to be tough trying to get a good seal. Yes, you can read with this thing in bed. Okay, you definitely can read this in bed. Number two, you can watch TV. So it's good for if you have claustrophobia. This is a very good nasal pillow system to try. It is good for side sleepers and back sleepers too, right? Because it has a small footprint, so when you go on your side, knocking it out it tends to stay in place a little better. Now because this is the nasal pillows, you run the risk of drying your nasal passages a little bit more easier, but you can fix it. Simply raise your heater setting on your heated humidifier, and you're good to go. That will raise your humidity level. Right here, this is your exhalation port. Can you see? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Can you see these little holes? Very quiet, and does a good job blowing your exhaled air away from your bed partner. The other thing is, here, let me zoom back up, is this benefit here. You see this? How I move this? This is important. By doing so, it changes. You see how this is pointing at a certain angle? Well, if you do this, now it points upwards. This changes the angle of which it enters your nostril. So you can play around and adjust that. Okay. By the way, this mask is not recommended anyway by a lot of therapists, including me. Is if your Cpap pressure is 10 or higher, it tends to be a lot more uncomfortable, because at a higher pressure, you have two jet streams of air going right into your nostrils. Okay, so it becomes uncomfortable, and you'll get a lot more noise coming out of the exhalation port. Now, there's always exceptions to the rule. There is a huge population of people who, by some miracle, are able to get used to it at 17, which is like a hurricane blowing up the nose, but they've been able to use it. Now the headgear is good. The bad thing is one size fits most. In the packaging, I'm going to show you this. You can have the headgear go above the head, like so, right? There's a clip there, which is a really good idea because it reduces drag, which will by putting this over the head, you have less incidence of leakage. Because when you roll around in bed, and if this is flopped over by your chest, you would tend to get tangled up in the hose and end up pulling on it. Okay. Some people feel, you see this here, even though it's felt, sort of like a felt material, they do get bruising. However, this particular mask, you can get they call soft wraps. It's like a small cushioning here you can add on to it to prevent redness or marks at your cheeks. Okay, the nasal pillows that comes in it are small, medium, and large. Do yourself a tremendous favor, please. When the home medical equipment company gives you this, and your doctor most likely will prescribe medium-sized Swift LT pillows, make sure they give you all 3 size. Okay, you want all 3 size because you want to go home and play with it. Try different sizes. Because otherwise the home medical equipment company will, for example, if the prescription is for medium, they'll only give you the medium pillows. And if you find, when they do a follow-up visit to your sleep doctor, they find you're getting a lot of leakage, you need the large size. Then you have to reorder the whole thing. These 3 sizes come in the packaging, so ask for it. Make sure they don't walk away with it. Okay. There is another version of this called the Swift LT for her. Just don't let the name fool you. I wish they didn't call it Swift LT for her. The difference there is it comes with an extra small or a petite size nasal pillows and small and medium size. Okay, so if you know you have a really small nostril, order the Swift LT for her. All right. The only other drawback I can think of with this is, when you take the cushion, can you sort of see, the lighting here is not the best. It says Resmed, it says an M for medium right there. Okay. These things should be pointing up if you take it out for cleaning purposes, and if you put it backwards, which I'll tell you, I've got many phone calls and I've gone out to many houses to help people overcome this issue, to teach them how to put this thing the proper way. You will get a lot of leakage and also end up a little bit of a bruising on your nostril. Once you know how to put it, which is the right way up, and it is a cinch. Okay? Alright, this is it. Swift LT for her. I'm sorry, the Swift LT by Resmed.